camera rolling? I don't know what you think is going to be so interesting about all this.
Well, what we do is film you and just see what might be interesting. You never know what you might say.
Well, you're not going to make me look stupid, are you?
No, we're capturing life, reality, truth.
Well, sometimes the truth isn't what people want to hear. Sometimes the truth can be pretty ugly. You know that? It can be pretty ugly. You know, this reminds me of a movie I really like, actually.
Really? What movie?
again. この番組はグランドスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
So it's a story of a hero who's keeping up his family business, but it's shot like a documentary.
Like we're doing here?
Yeah, but it's fake.
Oh, so a mockumentary.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what you call it. And it's got one of my favorite Japanese comedians in it, too. In fact, he wrote and produced it and even directed it. And I think that's why it's kind of got a really dark humor tone to it.
Dark humor?
Yeah.
Who's the guy?
Hitoshi Matsumoto. He's one of the manzai comedy duo of downtown. They were really big with their sketch comedy show in the 90s, and even still they do different types of specials. Some of them are really funny, and some of them you have to be Japanese to understand their kind of humor. You can usually tell what Matsumoto writes and what his partner Masatoshi Hamada writes. They have similar humor, but different styles. And this movie is definitely Matsumoto breaking out and doing something that he thinks is funny. But not everybody will think it's funny.
Did you like it?
Huh?
Did you like it? The movie?
Well, you know, not at first, but I think I really do now. It's one of those movies that it grows on you, you know, no pun intended. A movie that you respect. You respect it, you know. It's about a Japanese hero named Masaru Daisato, who isn't respected for all the good he does. In fact, sometimes it seems that he's doing it just out of duty, that he doesn't like it. But let me get to the meat of things. You know how when you see a Godzilla movie,
I don't watch Godzilla movies.
Well, you are aware there is a film called Godzilla, and in it there is a giant lizard, right?
Did you just quote Pulp Fiction?
You know how Godzilla rampages around towns?
Yes.
You ever wonder who's gonna pay for all that? Well, Big Man Japan is like that. Masaru's a hero who saves Japan from kaiju monsters that appear from seemingly nowhere. But the people he saves could care less. He stepped on a house somewhere or sent a monster into a building. That's property damage. And the people, well, they hate him for it.
Sorry, could you excuse me? We need to change the tapes.
Oh, yeah, sure.
日清は沸騰太麺宣言うまさにショック新太麺堂々
But his life is just bad. His wife took their child and left. He lives very simply now, and it's pretty sad. But the kaiju, they're hilarious. In fact, they're one of the delightfully weird and slapstick parts of the show. The way they look phallic or use butt and fart humor. These are the kinds of jokes that Matsumoto likes. They really pulls on the little kid in everyone and makes you snicker in response.
Are they stop motion?
No, they're actually CGI. And it's good CGI too. It's not the crap CGI. It looks really good. I like dispelling my beliefs and falling into the story and imagination of the director. And that works here. It's not always humorous. It's mostly, well, it's a documentary. And Matsumoto acts in it very well. It's touching and sad where you see him having to try to think of what to tell the interviewer after a question. Documentaries have no laugh tracks. It can be kind of hard to know what's sometimes funny, or ironic, or just plain dark.
I have heard that. You like the movies that others on your site hate.
Well, yeah, I just want to be entertained. If a movie entertains me, then it really doesn't matter how bad it is. I'm happy and I'm going to like it.
Is this a bad movie?
Oh, no, not at all. It tries to tell the story of this hero and shows how his life is difficult and how he copes. He's not beloved and he's not wanted, but he keeps doing it because it's all he knows. It's dark, but pleasant. It's funny, but not hold your sides funny. But if you're looking for this movie to give you answers at the end, or even through it, know that it won't. And that's part of its charm to me. It just shows you something that's going on. You get no answers. And it's not one of those shows where you make up your own answers. You just get no answers. The humor might not reach everyone, as Matsumoto's humor is different. And this movie is filled with that. But it's an amazing movie filled with touching and thought-provoking scenes. If you can sit through it, you'll be able to see why it's one of my favorites. Supposedly, there's going to be an American remake in the works. But, you know, it's going to have an American mentality to it because it's going to be an American-written script. And, it's not going to hold a candle to what Matsumoto did, you know? It's just that different type of movie. You can actually watch it on Netflix. You know, I really think it's worth it and a lot of fun. It ends pretty abruptly, and some people might not like that. But you know, it's fun. I liked it, and if you like B movies, you're going to like it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, hey, you want to watch it? We can watch it right here.
I think we're done here.
ワリオン戦士の名を背負い世界平和を守る者ゲーム界の未来は任せとけ がやらなければ誰がやる。レビューを得ればフルパワーさ。悪しき奴らを打ち負かせ。